Hello and welcome back to Ultima 7, the Black Gate and Forge of Virtue. So here we are on Buccaneer's Den, which we are going to continue to explore. Whoops, of course I forget which direction we've come. I think we've been here, yeah we have. So we still have to, I assume there is a fellowship hall here, because we've heard of some goings-on with the Fellowship and how they have their hands in a few different pies. And we're going to leave the House of Games for last. Or at least close to last, I think. This is probably the Fellowship Hall. I assume that's what this says, yeah. Who runs the Fellowship here? Ooh, and that seems like a secret room back there with no obvious door. Let's start off here. You see a jovial man with a wide smile. It is obvious he is enjoying his life. The cube vibrates. And I recognize thee as the Avatar. I know not thou art condemned. I know that thou art condemned to die. Danag smiles as if he had just said that you had been invited to dine with the king. Well, I guess you're Danag. I'm Danag, my friend. The man overdoes a majestic bow. Job? I am interim fellowship branch leader here on Buccaneer's Den. Our regular leader, Abraham, is away on fellowship business at the moment. Abraham, eh? Abraham is one of the members of the inner circle of the Fellowship. He and his colleague Elizabeth travel the country periodically. Yes, we seem to be one step behind them everywhere we go. Usually distributing or collecting the organization's funds and doing business at the other branches. The cube vibrates. He's also coordinator for executions and he cheats at cards. Cheats at cards. Elizabeth? Elizabeth is an extremely intelligent woman who acts as director of special projects. She usually works with Batlin in Britain, but she spends most of her time traveling from branch to branch. As the cube vibrates, Danag adds, she is, also a royal she-bitch and will murder thee at a moment's notice. Okay. What of her special projects? They might be anything from building a shelter for poor peasants to creating a new branch in a town without the benefit of a fellowship hall. As the cube vibrates, Danag proudly adds, our current special project is building the Black Gate for the Guardian. And there it is. It is located at the Isle of the Avatar in our secret underground complex. And boom goes the dynamite. Your secret underground complex, eh? It is inside a dungeon within the Shrine of the Codex. A barrier keeps out unwanted visitors. A special key opens the barrier, and only a few select people have one. Who has one? I do not own one. The only people that do are Elizabeth and Abraham, Batlin, and Hook himself. Hook probably keeps his key in his abode. The Black Gate. Danag's eyes widen with excitement. It is a gateway for our coming Lord and Master. He will be coming through in virtually a few hours. No, let's go Fellowship first. The Fellowship has been present on Buccaneer's Den for a long time. This is one of the oldest branches in Britannia, second only to the headquarters in Britain. Thou mayest wonder why an island of such ill repute would attract the Fellowship. Yes, I do wonder. The founders of the Fellowship felt that the people who inhabit this island would benefit the most from our organization, especially since we would help them build an empire of sin and gluttony out of Buccaneer's Den. You notice the cube has been vibrating while Danag was speaking. Tell me of Buccaneer's Den. Long ago it was merely a hideout for pirates, scavengers, and rogues. Look around. Now it is the center of corruption in all of Britannia. The pirates are all controlled by the Fellowship. The cube continues to vibrate. Just truth bomb central over here. As a result, the Baths and the House of Games are two of the most profitable establishments in the country. Yes, we still have to check out the Baths. The House of Games. Why, it is a gambling parlor. The Fellowship certainly takes in a bundle from that place. And the Baths? It is, of course, a place where one may experience the pleasures of the flesh. All of the profits go to the Fellowship. It is truly a jewel in the crown that is Britannia, as any brothel is. And Hook. The cube vibrates. Man with a hook? That's his name! Look, he lives here on the island. In fact, his quarters are in the secret catacombs behind the House of Games. Ah. Thou canst reach it by asking Sintag, the guard, about Hook. Of course, thou dost know that Hook is the Fellowship's chief executioner, along with his assistant, the gargoyle Forskis. Forskus? I understand the gargoyle's name means henchman in Gargish. He's a tough, wingless gargoyle who helps Hook out. I believe he resides in the catacombs with Hook. And Hook is the executioner. That's right, Hook does all the dirty work for the Fellowship. He was trained by Master de Snell in Jellum. De Snell trained all the previous executioners as well. In fact, de Snell himself was the Fellowship's first executioner. Ah, that's why the serpentine blade, I think it was found in Minok? Well, you've been extremely helpful, Danag. Thank you. Farewell. Okay, yeah, that was just Truth Bomb City. Alright, let's feed us. Oh, I guess it's not everyone that's hungry. That's okay, we'll do them all. Sentry. Looks like I better get some more food soon. Ah, it was Spark. Oh, maybe more than just Spark. Alright. So, what else we got? Probably some gold in here. Thank you. We'll take that. Okay. We'll take that. What's in the book? The Book of the Fellowship, which we've read. Just a bottle? Yeah. Ketchup bottle. We don't need that little bit of gold. Didn't really need a lot of gold, to be quite honest. Okay, let's see what's up here. Doesn't look like anything. Down here. Alright. Okay, let's check out that back wall. Just open? Oh, okay. I thought maybe there might be a lever or something, but no, you just open it. What about this one? There must be a lever in here, perhaps? Is this? What's this? Huh, that looks different. Okay, none of that is helpful. I feel like there's a lever in here somewhere. But I don't see one. Oh, can I just telekinesis? I probably, whoops. I imagine that this doesn't work, telekinesising that lever there. There's no way telekinesis is more than 5th level, I must have missed it. Telekinesis. Oh, there it is. Passed it a couple times. Oh, it did work. Look at that. Okay. Well, let's see what's back here. What is this? Bookmark. Okay. This looks like blood. Okay, and caltrops. Oops. I bet there's more that I can't see. Looks like we're all clear there. Where are we going? Dead end. Dead end. Okay, a door. And dead end. Ah, the torture chamber. How lovely. It looks like it's locked. Did we get a key? I can't remember if we found a key that we haven't found a use for yet on Buccaneer's Den. I don't think we have. Oh, never mind. We can just pick it. Creepy music change. Oh. Okay, so we've got, what do we got? We just call it stocks. Oh, rat's face cage. Iron Maiden, right. Can't open it? No. Oh, can we talk to you? We can. The troll snarls at you, obviously displeased at your presence. Name. I am Grodd. Who you? I Grodd. Who you? Lugan. I not know you. He shrugs. Job? I torture prisoners, he says, thumping his chest proudly. Spark's eyes light up. Torture? Wow. He quickly looks at you and changes expressions. I mean, that is very awful. Not very virtuous, Spark. Prisoners? There one, he says, pointing to a man. There another one, he says, indicating the other man. How art thou today, my lord? He says, smiling. Torture? Much fun. Prisoners scream loudly. That is terrible, Lugan. We must command him to stop. Let's talk about the fellowship first. Big group. Many people. You should join. Join? Good. Join. See Abraham or Danag about join. Okay, we're gonna have to ask you to stop torturing. Oh, no! Grodd love job. Grodd never stop. You go away now. Okay. I'm gonna have to insist. What you want? Asks Grodd. Oh, nothing. Okay, he doesn't give us more prompts. Hello. The man in the prison greets you with a rather large smile. Name. I am Sullivan, my lord, he says pleasantly. Who wouldst thou be? I am the Avatar. Oh, I see. Oops, he shrugs. You were the one impersonating me. Oh, just that I have been impersonating thee for some time now to take items from shopkeepers without paying for them. Well, had been actually. Now I'm being properly castigated for it. I thank thee. Thou art welcome, he nods. Job? Well, in all honesty, my lord, I have no job. although for a time I was a thieving scoundrel. Scoundrel? Well, until I was caught, I would go from shop to shop all across Britannia posing as the Avatar. Yes, we've been in your wake quite a bit. The owners were all too happy to supply me with numerous gifts. Thou truly hast a good life, my lord. What sort of gifts? We didn't get a lot of gifts. Oh, just anything I asked for. Weapons, armor, provisions, spells. Of course, I had no real use for the spells, but it was nice to acquire them for free regardless. Yeah, what the hell? What do you think of the Fellowship? 'Tis truly a fantastic group of people, my lord. Wow, I didn't know you were a member as well. We spread guidance and prosperity to the people who reside in our fair land. Of course, at the moment my fellow members are a bit displeased with me. Yes, why is that? Well, apparently I hadn't striven hard enough to be deserving of the loan I acquired from the money box upstairs. Yeah, the loan, eh? Well, I was going to return the money eventually. I just needed it to win more in the games. You weren't deserving enough? As best he can, he leans toward you. For perhaps the first time in his entire life, he turns somber. Actually, deserve is a relative term. I have finally realized being on the racks for many hours during the day leaves time for quite a bit of number of realizations. The true nature of the Fellowship. Batlin and Abraham and Danag, they all are in error. When the Guardian makes his appearance here in Britannia, I have no doubt he will simply eliminate everyone, including the Fellowship leaders. His smile returns. That is why I decided to get everything out of the Fellowship in Britannia now, before we're all killed. So you're in those racks, were you? Is not that the finest rack thou hast ever seen? Exquisite workmanship, beautiful detail. Prosperity? When a member behaves properly and follows directions and so forth, he or she can hear the inner voice that teaches one how to win at the games. 'Tis the very reason I joined. He grins broadly. However, I have yet to hear the voice. And guidance. The Fellowship teaches people to follow their leaders like sheep. Canst thou think of better guidance? Good point. Okay, bye. Pleasant days, my lord. See thee soon on the surface world. I don't know why you would think that. No. Can we open that? That's what I was trying to check. No. Hello. You are greeted by a man with a sour expression. Doesn't look like a sour expression. Name. I, he says, scratching his nose, am Anton. Not that thou wouldst be concerned with me. Unless, of course, thou art about to put me in the stocks. Be polite, Anton. I'm sure my lord is truly interested in thy name. What's your job, prisoner? What kind of bloody stupid question is that? I'm in the prison. What kind of job could I possibly have? I didn't actually know he was going to say that. It seemed kind of obvious, I guess. Yeah, stupid question. Relax, Anton. I'm sure that thou wilt have a job again soon enough. He turns to you. He was apprenticed to the sage Alagnar, who bade him find out the information about the Fellowship. Oh yeah, Alagnar, our old pal. Silence, fool! They will slay me for sure now. He looks at you with despair. Hadst thou already forgotten, dear Anton? Thou didst divulge that information to them some time ago. I did? He nods. Anton turns to the troll. I did? The troll nods. Oh, well, then, carry on. As I was saying, his instructor sent him to observe the Fellowship. Of course he was discovered and brought here for torturing. He turns back to Anton. Never fear, however, Anton. 'Twill be no time before thou art free again, able to return to thy tutor, Alagnar, and resume thy studies, he says, smiling. What do you think? What did you learn about the Fellowship? Is there anything we don't already know? Why, they are a wonderful group of people who are constantly seeking to bring health, happiness, and spirituality to the people of Britannia. With his index finger, he motions you closer to him and lowers his voice. In a pig's eye, that is. I'm departing this den of evil as soon as I get the chance, and I advise thee to do the same. Yeah, no kidding. I got some bad news about Elagner. He is a sage who resides in New Magintia, perhaps the most learned man in all of Britannia. He was a sage. And now, he sighs, I will no longer have the opportunity to glean knowledge from his voluminous body of wisdom. How often they put you in the stocks? Yes, they are likely to keep me in them the next time until I rot. Or, at the very least, until I die from the troll's lashings. Troll has a name. I think it's Grodd. Lashings? The troll beats me many times during the day. I will not be able to survive for much longer. Come, come, Anton. Surely it cannot be that terrible. After all, the Fellowship is providing us with a place to stay and more food than we could... More food. Well, they're also giving us food. And who's they? Must be the Fellowship? Why, the Fellowship, my lord. And concerned. Well, so few people are, really. Oh, alright. Okay, bye. Do not hurry too much, my lord, for the world as we know it will soon be no more. Yeah, Guardian coming. I got it. What's up here? We'll probably break you guys out or something. Oh, come on. Oh, uh-oh. Surprise dragon. I was not expecting that. But we made it. And a Fire Doom staff, which we do not want. Ooh. But we will take the magic helm, which I assume is better than the Catalite helm. I forgot to look that up. Let's just give it to Dupre for now. Actually, we'll give it to Janna. Okay, can we go back whence we came? We cannot. How did this happen? How do we get out of here? There must be a way out. Maybe there's not, though. Am I really supposed to, like, teleport back to Britain? There's a whole... Oh! Okay. How did that happen? What does this say? Beware? What's this? Oh shoot, I covered up part of my runes on my other screen. I can't see what that is. Okay, B-E something A. That must be W. Yeah, beware. M-O-N. I think this is S-T-E-R-S. Beware monsters. Must be W. I. Within. Beware monsters within. Okay, well let's not go that way just yet. Let's see where we are. Okay, we're back in the torture chamber. The rack. The guillotine? Will it go down? Yeah, it will. Will the rest of them do things? No. Guillotine's not really much for torture. More like execution, but I guess they said that happens here too. Just a rat. That looks like a lever though. We'll take some arrows. Lockpick, wherever that was. Oh, I thought I saw a lockpick. Did I not? Maybe I got lockpick and pickaxe confused. We'll take that there. Food. Oh, and that there food. So we just had... some oil, okay. But a lever. Okay, we're just about out of time. Let's see what it does. I would imagine it's gonna open this room. Whoa! Imagine it's gonna open this room here. Alright. Got all those gems that we don't need and gold that we don't need. Oh, more gold that we don't need. Oh. Oh, where are we? Interesting. Okay, well, I think we will end off here and pick it up next time, seeing where we've come out. See you then.